Hello and welcome to Gemini Soul Tarot Capricorn. This reading will be for Capricorn. This will be the end of March through April. And the reason I decided to do my reading like that is because I feel the collective at this time, a lot of us are stagnant in the month of March, and there's decisions that we're going to be needing to make by now and the end of March to help us get on our journey, heal, or just move forward to whatever it is that we are looking for or searching for in life. I just feel a lot of us in the collective feel very stagnant, and we're right now facing choices that we need to make in our life, whether it's family, friends, or relationships. So this is a general message, could definitely turn into love. It's whatever the spirit guides want to talk to us about, what we need to work on for the rest of the month of March that will help us move into April. The energy will be moving into April because that is what I'm asking the spirit guides to do, to give me the messages from now through April, to give you an idea of what we may be dealing with. Okay, so Capricorn, right now you got the Three of Pentacles, you got the Hangman, the King of Swords, and the Tower. All right. Outside of you, Capricorn, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which came in in the reverse. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to get the cards out. I will show you guys all the cards, but this is the way I'm guided to do your reading right now. So let's just do this reading the way that the spirit guides are leading me for Capricorn. This may not resonate with all of you. Cross watchers, you guys are welcome, but I will be talking to the Capricorn and sharing the information that my spirit guides are giving me with Capricorn. It could be versable with you and that person. If you want to change the scenario to fit you, then that's fine. But if it doesn't fit, don't force it. This just may not be your reading this time, and that's fine. Check your sun, your moon, and your rising, because it depends on where you at on your journey. All right, so for the overall reading, you have the Chariot. Capricorn could be dealing with a water sign or Cancer, or it's just you and your Chariot moving forward. I told you a lot in the collective are being forced with decisions that needs to be made between now and April the 1st, or the first week of April, to help move their energies and get them from being stagnant and make these decisions for their journey. And I've just been getting that for all of the collective lately. Okay, so you have the Two of Wands underneath the deck. You also have the Queen of Swords, and I'm not going to go all the way into this, but it could be the fact of making a choice, or someone have you feel that they know the truth about something, and you have to make that decision whether to come forth with it or share it with them or understand it, or there's some type of question that you're possibly being asked to share that information, and you're just at a crossroad, or you are blocking yourself off right now from the truth, you know, because the Queen of Wands, they just want the truth. They see the truth. They're very pretty sharp. So therefore, you could just be right now deciding what to do about this truth that came to light for you, or you could just be at this time stagnant because you're blocking the truth and you actually know the truth. And that truth will have something to do with this Ace of Pentacles, because the Ace of Pentacles is from the universe. It's going to be a new beginning. A job, a family, friends, love. But it's a new beginning, and usually it's a fresh new start in something. But let's put these back and we'll see what else comes out, okay? As we go on, I will clarify the rest of these in the reading, all right? So, Capricorn, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Hangman, and you have the King of Swords. So, of course, you had the Queen of Swords there, and then the King of Swords here. So, we got two people needing to work together that both are sitting and looking at things logically. Now, the Queen of Swords wants the truth. She's looking for some clarity or has the truth. The King of Swords is more a person that the King does not come as straightforward as the Queen does. But what he does do is try to look at things logically. And right now, I'm seeing you, Capricorn, in a situation where either you want to collaborate with someone with the Three of Pentacles, but you are with the Hangman trying to look at things from all point of views. Like if you are to go towards, if it's you trying to go towards a Queen of the Queen of Swords, you're trying to look at the situation logically in regards to what it is that they're asking or wanting from you. This could definitely be you, Capricorn, in both powers, where you is in the male and the feminine and the masculine energies. It's just energies. It doesn't mean, you know, we don't put like a title, male or female. You could just be in these energies where you're trying to look at the situation from both sides, because you do have a Hangman in the middle. Now, I told you the collective is being stagnant. So stagnant is something has to happen. Something has to move in your energy. Something around you has to go away or come forth or release or be released. So you have the Tower. The Tower does not always mean bad or disaster. It just means that you having a realization of some things had to change, that some things are falling away and some things are coming forth. Now, in order for this to happen, the Tower removes all the things that no longer serve us. With you being in the Chariot is overall for this reading and moving forward, this Tower had to come in order for you to not be stagnant and continue to sit here in the Hangman. Because the Hangman can sit there and look at things in different directions, but sometimes they could stay there too long. So that's what I was talking about stagnant. Because there is something you need to be collaborating or working on, building a structure or moving forward in that has been having you stuck. Whether it's a relationship that you've been thinking about, how should you move forward, or do you actually need to move forward on it? Whether it's a job that you've been thinking about changing jobs and getting a new job. It's just the way that whatever it is, you've been there and you've been thinking for quite some time. So the Tower is coming in to help push you forward in this decision. So what's on the outside of you, and we're going to clarify more and see exactly what that is that you're working on, Capricorn. So you do have a lot of pentacles here. That's number one. We have some swords here, so you're really up in your head about this, but you're trying to find clarity and truth. And if there was no clarity and truth, the Two of Swords is representing you now getting the truth coming into you, or intuitively you know the truth, right, of what's happening around you. But it is about what direction or moving forward, just getting up, moving forward. So on the outside of you, you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles definitely could be dealing with a family or long-term relationship that you've been dealing with. Or at some point in time, you did not feel abundant, as if you do not have all the things that you've worked for or moved forward to, or that there are some things that may have happened out of your control, which caused you to maybe not feel so abundant, or to maybe lose a few of your stability things that you had in your life, right? Maybe a car, maybe the job, you know, and something like that has happened on the outside that has caused you to feel not as abundant. Or there's definitely a marriage or a long-term commitment that you are pondering about, that you definitely could be thinking about leaving. You have the King of Pentacles. That's why I say there's a lot of pentacles here. So Capricorn, this could be you just standing in your power as the king, wanting to be stable, and knowing that that this change, this Tower, is for the best, that you have to move forward in this Chariot to get your balance back and to stand in the power, or you're getting the clarity. And that's why you're looking at things logically about what it is that you need to do to get to balance your prosperity, to start something new. But it looks like the holdup was that there was, you have the Ten of Swords that's on the outside. So this is disappointment, it's hurt, could have been third parties, could have been relationships. Could have been family, jobs, but you were burdened, right? The Ten of Swords is also feeling like neglected, feeling like that you're like at the end of your road, right? Like you can't take anymore, you can't take another sword. You may feel you have been doing your best, and maybe people wasn't giving their best back to you, or maybe you was just settling for less in the past, right? You just as long as you was stable, you was accepting what you had, what was coming in, who you were dealing with. But now that is changing, and you are healing. And I say that because you have the Four of Swords. So you're either being grateful and going in and thanking the divine for what it is that you have, and figuring out how to move forward with what you have, right? What you've built, whatever you have left, whatever this tower has not moved out and has left, how to move forward and continue to have your stability and move forward. The other is healing. You can definitely be healing from these Ten of Swords, because this could be betrayal. This could have been people you thought was on your side, and as long as you was abundant, they was there for you. And now they, maybe you had maybe you had a situation where you was not as abundant, and maybe you were giving so much, and when you realize I had been giving and giving, and then when I really needed people, they wasn't there, and you feel backstabbed, left out in the cold, hurt. Definitely could have been a long-term marriage. Not saying that this is the case. I don't see the Three of Swords yet, or the High Priestess, but there could have been some secrets that came out that really hurt you, and you had to heal and get over it. You could have had someone leave you from a long-time relationship, or you did the same because you felt betrayed and hurt, and you just didn't want to be there in that situation anymore. But I see you, Capricorn, as you have went in, you've healed, or this person or someone else around you. You could be dealing with an earth sign, you could be dealing with a Gemini, you could be dealing with a Cancer, water sign, that maybe hurt you or you hurt them. It could be several things. It just depends on where you are on your journey. But what I do see right now is there is healing. There's some thankfulness for where I am at, and that you're trying to move forward, because you are definitely standing here as the King of Pentacles, and that's a stable, nourishing person, right? Not as nourishing as the Queen of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is a person that is stable, knows what they want, and now you're trying to get your stability back. Whether you left a marriage and you lost some funds in the marriage, maybe child support, it could have been, anything, alimony, something like that, and now you're getting your stable. Now you're working on getting stable and healed and moving forward. Let's clarify some of this here. Spirit, tell us why the Ten of Pentacles is here in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles is here in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles. So, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So, we are definitely talking about Pentacles here, which could be definitely been a loss for some type. You got the Two of Wands still under there, having to make a decision, Capricorn. So, the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but you're trying to be very strategic about how you move forward now with this new beginning, whether it's bringing something back together or completely releasing something and moving forward. I'm feeling right now that you are completely trying to strategize on how to move forward, but you're moving pretty slow. But you don't want to have to go back and do this situation over again. So you may have been blocking off, right? Making this decision to release someone that you've been with for quite some time, or been blocking out how to get back up and find your stability and focus and see what steps you needed to take to get back to your Ten of Pentacles. And you're moving, but you're moving really slow, and that's because you came out of healing. Let's see what was the burdens in the past. The Ten, and I was saying the burdens in the past. Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords, you felt somewhere or another, either you or the person you was dealing with felt like it was competition. Like somebody was always trying to win against you, Capricorn. Like, you just felt that it was really draining, because you always felt that you were in the midst of trying to win at all costs. And or this is you now, Capricorn, feeling, within yourself after going through these Ten of Swords and people betraying you or not understanding you or being there for you or whatever it may be. You're not accepting these swords anymore. And you're like standing up for yourself and you're taking 5 of them swords out your back, and at all costs you are going to move forward. And you're going to heal the rest of the swords that's in your back, right? And that's what you've been doing, because that's 4 swords, right? So you got 5 here, and you got the 4 that you're healing with. And that's a very good, stable energy to be in for the King of Pentacles, right? So let's just see what else is coming forth. You have the Wheel of Fortune. That's right. By you making these changes, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is starting to turn in your direction. Now, it may not turn so much as to be where you were, but you can be in a better place, right? You may be like maybe the stagnant or trying to figure out how to get where you were and stable is now. You know, with the Wheel of Fortune, you can get past the place you were where you were stable, right? More abundant and more prosperity than you even thought you could possibly do. Once you stand in that power and you've done the healing, then, because the Ten of Swords, you can't put no more burdens on me. You can't stab me in the back no more, right? You're turning your back towards whoever this person was, whether it's a fire sign, whether it was, we got a lot of swords here, because you could have been dealing with a Libra, you could have been dealing with a Gemini, you could have been dealing with any air sign, but you could have also been dealing with a water sign, Cancers, and you got Scorpio Tower here, right? So it could have been any sign, but it doesn't worry about the signs, because you could also be have all of these different signs in your chart depending on how heavy it is. You could be Capricorn and have Gemini in your chart, or either Cancer. But this is the wheel. So the wheel is starting to turn now in your favor. After this healing, the wheel is starting to turn. Let's see. What is it that you're trying to move forward on? What is Capricorn trying in the Knight of Pentacles? What is Capricorn trying to plan out and move forward on? Spirit guides, show me the Knight of Pentacles for Capricorn. Okay, you have the 8 of Swords. We got a lot of swords here. You definitely could be dealing with an air sign. So you have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords, feeling like, so that's why you're moving really slow as the Knight of Pentacles, feeling like you couldn't cut yourself loose. Like maybe the anxiety or the thoughts or the way you used to live or what you used to have, right? So maybe there's some point in time where you were the 10 of Pentacles, very stable, happy. Maybe you had a marriage, cars, homes, and everything. Maybe you went through a separation, a divorce, and you felt that you felt you were starting at ground zero, and you just didn't know any way to cut yourself loose from this thinking of just being stagnant in here, or worrying or stressing about how you were going to be able to pick yourself back up and move forward. Well, Capricorn, there is the wheel turning here, and you're moving strategically, and you're not, this is like a person feeling that they was trapped. You could have felt trapped in a marriage or a long-term relationship or even a job, right? But you have between now and April the 1st to figure this out. So the Hangman, you're logically trying to figure out how to work these 3 of Pentacles, who to collaborate with, who to work with, or just how to figure this out within yourself. And the Tower is coming in to help you do that, because this change and this stagnant can't be. You have to change, right? Because you want that new beginning. Under the bottom, you have the Ace of Pentacles. That's from the universe. That's that new beginning. That's, you lost that. You may not have been as stable with that 10, but there's something fresh, new coming in, which could put you in a better place than what you is right now. You could get a promotion at work. Definitely could run into a soulmate. You can get be thinking about moving towards someone strategically after leaving a marriage that was very heartbreaking and betraying to you, and feeling that you always had to show up different than who you really are, right? Almost like you had to wear a mask to ensure the stability and the stableness in the relationship was there. And this cross watchers, you guys are welcome here, but I am talking to a Capricorn that felt they had to always feel like they was in conflict, and even though that it was the stable one, that somewhere or another they felt betrayed and hurt by whatever this situation was that was going on around. And now definitely could be Capricorn that you did that to someone, right? So, but at this time, this is the way I see it for Capricorn. And you have an Ace of Pentacles coming in. So that is definitely something new, a new beginning that's coming in for you, so that you can move forward in your power, all right? So you have to make this decision, though. This, only you know your circumstances and where you are on your journey. So at the end, of the reading, I like to go into just say the different signs and see as a collective if you're dealing with it. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, if you're dealing with an earth sign like yourself, you got 2 cards here. Let's see. Okay, so if you're dealing with actually you have like the Leo card, fire sign, and then you have the 4 cups. So the strength card came out in reverse. So I turned it back in reverse because that's the way it flipped up. You also have the 4 cups. So disappointment, right? And that's what we just talked about, the 10 of Wands, and having to go in and heal and feeling trapped, or not feeling as abundant or in your power as you usually do. But if you're dealing with an earth sign, they see that you are a missed opportunity. And if it's a fire sign, if it's an earth sign, they feel that, it was a missed opportunity, that maybe they didn't put enough strength in going in to help balance or work with you. And they're feeling like they missed the opportunity with you. Or this could definitely be you, Capricorn, feeling that you didn't put enough strength and courage into an opportunity, and maybe you missed it because you was stagnant and you was trying to figure out things for yourself before choosing someone or your own happiness, or maybe you just didn't choose to move towards someone at the time because you were in and you were healing. And so that's if you're dealing with an earth sign. If you're dealing with a water sign, Capricorn, for the month of April, if they are in part of this decision that's having to be made, you are dropping the burdens. Those are the 10 of Wands. You're dropping the burdens, whether they're yours or them, if it's theirs, or if you are moving towards a water sign, they are dropping the burden so that they can come in and commitment with you. Maybe you guys wasn't seeing eye to eye. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that was the long-term relationship, friendship, job, but the burdens is dropped. If it is an air sign, you had a lot of air here. The decision is being made with this air sign. They are no longer guarded, protecting their heart. They've made the decision, and this person is either moving towards you, or you have made a decision to move towards this person. So, and this person is abundant. It's even though it's the earth under air, I see that either you're moving towards, and it could definitely be you, Capricorn. Doesn't matter, male or female, making that decision to move towards an air sign. And you do have a lot of air here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you are dealing with a fire sign in this situation, moving forward, it's in reverse. It's the wheel. So if it is a fire sign that you're moving forward towards, the wheel is in reverse. And that doesn't mean that the wheel won't turn if you're moving towards a fire sign. It just means it has not started to turn yet. Or this may be something that you're leaving behind because you know that it did not work out for you, and that you notice that you don't seem to be able to get your bearings or get where you're trying to get in life, because this fire sign, this is what I'm feeling. This fire sign, you guys are not on the same page, and they want something different and you want something different, which may send you both on two different journeys. So it's not turning the wheel in you guys' favor, if that's the case. It could definitely be you not doing it either. And then under the deck, you have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is like, you know, guarded, because you've been through enough, and you've been through the Ten of Swords, and you're just right now guarded about any decisions that you're going to make. And maybe that's where the stagnant come in, because you're just standing there guarded instead of actually making movements. But you will be making movements, because the Tower is going to come in to push you forward. And again, the Chariot is the overall, so you will be moving forward. So Capricorn, I look forward to seeing how this all works out for you. If anything resonated with you and you like the way I do the reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share. It will help the channel to grow. And I will see you, Capricorn, on your next reading. Love and light.